Real Madrid 1, Real Sociedad 0. So, to be honest with you, not an exciting game. And coming off a 4-4 between Atletico and Barcelona, there was no way Real Madrid against Sociedad was ever gonna reach those heights. So we are not gonna be doing the usual where we give a normal review on the game. Instead, we are going to break this video down into the good, the bad, and the ugly. And without further ado, let's talk about the good that happened in this game. First of all, Endrick. Fantastic, this is what we wanted to see from Endrick. What a performance. Honestly, out of him and Arda Güler who started this game, I thought Arda Güler would outperform Endrick. That has always been the case. But this game, Endrick outperformed Arda Güler because Jude Bellingham gives a beautiful pass. For those of you that say Bellingham isn't a good passer, well, what about this? Fantastic pass through. Endrick controls it so well, takes it down, scores it past the keeper in a 2v1. Endrick is him. He followed Mbappe's shoes and Mbappe couldn't play this game because he had an aching tooth or something along that lines, I don't really know. But Endrick followed those shoes. Another good thing has to be Lunin. And when I say Lunin, I mean Lunin starting the game. And when I say Lunin starting the game, Lunin performing as he always does. It's insane that he's still at Real Madrid and not playing. Courtois, in my opinion, plays some games that he doesn't have to play. You could have been playing Lunin for a lot of the games. That's your own match. Lunin could have played that game. Lunin was excellent this game. Saved us from going down against Sociedad. Excellent performance. And this is probably the last good thing about this game, is the fact that we won this game. We can take this form, we can take it to the Real Betis match, in which, did you hear the news? Anthony, he's going to play against Real Madrid. This is a bad thing, because we know how dangerous Anthony is. Him and his form for Real Betis right now is insane. This guy could be a problem for Fran Garcia or for Alan Mendy. So now he's going to play against Real Madrid. This is actually an away game for Real Madrid, and it's against Betis. It might not be as easy as you might think it's gonna be. But yeah, we're talking about the good of this game. This is good for Real Madrid. We can go into the second leg and win that one as well. So now enough of the good. Let's talk about the bad. And let me tell you something. There was a lot of bad in this game. Because even though it's a good victory for Real Madrid, to leave Sociedad with a victory is always a good result. But the bad in this game has to be Arda Güler. Arda Güler, in my opinion, was underwhelming. He didn't play for like the past few weeks. And this was his first time playing again, starting the match. So poor in this game, in my opinion. And this is not, I don't think it's his fault. Don't get me wrong, that's not his fault. It's more so that whenever he does pick up form, they bench him. And then he drops in form again, they start him, he performs badly, and then that's just the cycle over and over. And it's sad to say, Arda Güler, unfortunately, was probably one of the worst players in this game. There was plenty of times his decision making was poor in this game. And there was many times I felt he could have taken the shot. Instead he went to go do unnecessary dribbles that just ended up with him losing the ball. Another bad thing in my opinion is Vinny Jr. And when I say Vinny Jr., it is his performance in this game. Now in my opinion, and this might be a bit controversial, and I know many of you guys might disagree with what I have to say, but this is not Ballon d'Or Vinny. Vinny is a shadow of what he was last season and maybe even a few months ago. Mbappe has overshadowed Vinny in my opinion. You can agree, you can disagree. But to me, Vinny has not been as great. He has missed many chances in this game. There was many times he could have even passed to one of his teammates, but instead took a shot. And where did that shot go? It went absolutely nowhere, and we ended up with only Endrick's goal. And the last bad thing of this game was the weird injury concerns. I saw Fran Garcia down with an injury. I saw Rudiger down with an injury. I saw Ceballos down with an injury. So I don't really know what to make of it. I don't know what's the future news, because this video is being made after the game. So whoever's injured, It's only bad news for Real Madrid. But now, let's get into the ugly in this game. And the ugly obviously was the abuse towards Asensio and Vinny Jr. Because the Sociedad fans were saying some racist things to Vinny. Vinny complained about it, the referee even stopped the game because of it. And there were some concerns that the game would have stopped completely. But then the Sociedad fans eventually calmed down and we ended up finishing the game. And then the abuse towards Asensio, I think I have a good idea of what it was. I think we all have a good idea of why they were abusing Asensio. But then that kind of forced Ancelotti to sub Asensio at halftime. So therefore we didn't get to see him play for the entire 90 minutes. But with that being said, let's get a rundown on how this team played against Sociedad. Andre Lunin, top class performance. Do I even have to say anything else? 9 out of 10 performance. Frank Garcia, even though he was getting cooked multiple times by Kubo, I thought he also won some exchanges against Kubo. And Fran, to me, performed very good in this game. So I will give him a 7 out of 10. Raul Asensio, he got subbed off at halftime, and if I'm being honest with you, him at right back, he wasn't too good in my opinion. And him getting subbed off, maybe it was due to the abuse or maybe it was just that he was poor in the first half. But with Raul Asensio, I will honestly give him a 5 out of 10. Aurelien Tchouameni, he, on the other hand, had a great performance. Such a fantastic performance. Silky smooth on the ball, great tackles, great passes. With Tchouameni, I owe this guy an apology. I was not familiar with how good this guy can be at centre back. He's truly gelling, getting better at the position, and I will give him a 9 out of 10. Tony Rudiger, he's back from injury, he's freshly back from an injury, and then he also picked up a small injury in the game. However, he did continue to play. And with Rudiger, I think he had a mid performance, 6 out of 10. Eduardo Camavinga, I enjoyed his performance, thought he did some great things, good tackles, good passes. Camavinga, 7 out of 10. Dennis Ceballos, I thought he was on the ground a lot. The man was getting fouled and diving at the same time. And I would say, kind of a mid performance, didn't seem to do anything special. 6 out of 10. Jude Bellingham, I thought he had a fantastic performance. He assisted Endrick's goal and was in the build up to many chances in this game. Jude Bellingham, definitely one of the best players in this game. 8 out of 10. Arda Güler, honestly very disappointing, underwhelming performance. And I'm just gonna keep this simple, 4 out of 10. Vinicius Jr. also didn't impress me that much, but he was very involved in the game. Did a lot of dribbles, took a lot of shots. Did they go in? No, they didn't. So I'm gonna give Vinny Jr. a 6 out of 10. And then Endrick, he scored the only goal. Good overall performance, he even hit the bar in the second half. Could have had way more goals. Endrick, fantastic performance. I want to see this guy play some more. 9 out of 10. And those are my thoughts on the game. Please tell me there in the comment section what you guys think there in the comments. But that's it for now. If you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace.